Hidden doors in Minecraft are really fun to have, but sometimes the button that you use to open them is visible and you need to figure out a way to secretly activate these cool devices. So today I have 4 different ways to do that. So one of the most common ways to open a secret base is to have a key that you put into the ground like this, and you get a redstone input out. And this thing is super compact, it's super small, and it's really good for this specific use case. Yeah, so if you want to copy it, here you go. The inventory of the hopper minecart is this. These are just any block that you want to do, and then this is your filter item. You make sure that you have 1 extra in this hopper, and then your whatever you want to do with the item here. And then this torch is where you take your output. In this dropper, you put 1 item, and this is empty. If you're a farmer, you can do something like this, or you do something like that, and essentially you just get an output from tilling some soil, and then this block corrects it so no one will ever know what you did. And there's your output right there, and this is the cross section of it. And this is where you take your output, and then right here, this observer is facing that way, away from the soil. This is probably the simplest one on the list here. All you really got to do is take out some water from this cauldron and go in to do whatever you want to do. It could be like a secret entrance, or it could just be like a secret room that you want to have open. And you just put the water back and it closes up. And this is the final one here. It's actually one that I'm most proud of because it's also a small combination lock as well. So quickly, that's our output right there, that torch. And if we go ahead and say interact with this thing, nothing really is going to happen. Just move books around and it's still going to be off. But if we interact with the right 2 books, which I've set to be this one and this one, we get an output. And just in case, just so you guys know, I can interact with this one there, and that's done. All I got to do is interact with this one. Pretty neat. I think it's super cool, especially if you have like a library build. I'm thinking about building this up on the Afterlife server. This one's the most complicated because it has a lot of logic, but here is everything that you need to know. So essentially these crafters are set to the signal strength that you want. So for example, this bookshelf here, I wanted a signal strength of 3, which is this book here. So I set the crafter to 2. Okay, so you set it to 1 below what you want it to be. So same with this one here. This is taking an output from this one. I wanted it to be 6, so I set this to 5. But say I wanted to change it so it was 3 and 1, I would set this crafter to 0, like that. So if it's 1 and 3, we get our output, but then if I interact with a different book, that turns back off. So it's super configurable and you can change it pretty easily. And then the other thing you just got to do is know that this is an AND gate down here, and then make sure that the comparators are all in subtract mode that need to be in subtract mode. I'll do a quick fly around so you guys can get the idea. Okay, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, and if you want to check out the Afterlife series, please check it out. I've been doing a lot of cool, interesting redstone projects on that server.